Oh, and we are back. It has been a rough couple of weeks. It's okay. Kids were sick. Now I'm sick. But you know what? There's still a show to do. So we're here. So just bear with me. Also, it's been a crazy 2 weeks. I know I was missing last week. I apologize. But enough happened in the last few days that tonight's show is going to be dedicated to just the last few days. I'm sure you know what that means. But is what it is, guys. Some of the other stuff that happened, I might cover it next week if it's a little bit slower of a news week. Or we might just have to move on. There's a whole lot that's been going on, guys. But if anything, just remember, we're trying to make the world a better place. That's what they keep telling us, right? Well, first thing you can do, you can check out the profile, guys. Visit the profile. You got the links in there to patriotdad.org. That is my website. That is my Linktree replacement. If you go there, you will find this. This is all of the ways that you can support me, as well as a couple that no longer are a thing. So I do need to update this sooner rather than later. So I apologize for that. Again, just been super busy, but you can buy me a cup of coffee. That's also a way you can subscribe to the channel and show your support. That doesn't involve giving a bunch of money to Alphabet. So if you want, check that out. You can also look at Patriot Dad merch. These are designs that are put together by myself and Shell. So thank you very much. Also, Shell in the chat already. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yes. Please make sure we're posting out the live stream, guys. Your word of mouth and your reposting of the stream is the main way that we get more audience. So I appreciate each and every one of you that does it. But here you got the I Choose My Dog. We've got the Make Wood Chippers Great Again, the Iron Law of Projection. That shirt I know Shell has and has posted out on X as well. So if you would like your own, you can get it here. There's also some Shell merch. Remember, pedo lives don't matter. As well as some Karen merch, guys. And everybody on the store has their own version of the Tree of Liberty shirt. So you can get one of those as well. You can see mine down here. God only, family only, America only, Iron Law of Projection, wood chippers, and dogs. Guys, it is the merch that you can find here on the store. So check those out, please. Also, you can follow me on X, YouTube, and Rumble. There's also a little bit about me down there in the description as well. So go ahead and check those out. And I appreciate it. There's also a community there, guys. I do need to post phase 3. I apologize. Again, it has been crazy with everybody in the house being sick, but I will get that up for you here in the next few days as we continue the calisthenics challenge, guys. So if you want to join us in that or any future fasts or things that we do as a community, please make sure to check out the Patriot Dad family community. And now we can get started, guys. State of the Union was one of those things that happened this week that kind of was a bigger deal. So let's go ahead and check out this video clip, 30 seconds long. This was Trump's masterclass in setting up the Democrats to look like a bunch of turd-burgling dickbags that they are, because we all know that they hate America, but this just cemented it. So let's check this clip out.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens.
What do you think? Also, Karen, great to see you in the chat. I also hope that you had a nice weekend, even though you're not talking to me, but that's fine. I still love you, Karen. Don't worry about it. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Let's watch the rest of this clip again real quick. What do you think, guys?
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support.
Also, the music in this is probably going to get this segment flagged. I hate it.
The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens.
Yes.
It's not illegal aliens.
Yes, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. What do you guys think? I think the American government should be protecting American citizens, not illegal aliens. What do you think? Do you think everybody stood? Do you think everybody stood, or do you think just like normal, because Trump derangement, Trump is bad, all that nonsense, do you think that maybe, just maybe, the Democrats stayed seated? Yep. They all stayed seated, especially those two. The old terrorist lovers. Interesting, guys. I don't get it. Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, guys. They are devout They're devout Muslims, Islamists. They were really hoping. They were cheering for Iran, guys. It's been crazy. And yes, this music will absolutely get this segment flagged, but you know what? That's okay.
These people are crazy.
Yeah. Basically made a political ad. It's like the State of the Union segments of it were perfect political advertisements. They just were. The fact that you could literally stand there and say, like, stand if you support American citizens over illegal aliens, and they all stayed seated is wild to me, guys, but also not terribly surprising. The other thing that was a little bit shocking is you got Matt Van Swal here with this one, guys. Democrats refusing to stand for Irina Zarutska's parents who were seated 15 feet away from me. May have been the single most radicalizing moment in my life. Matt Van Swal, you've had a bunch of radicalizing moments lately. But it's what happens when a lefty opens their eyes and gets red-pilled and decides to actually start consuming the truth. So welcome, Matt, to the Truth Seekers. I appreciate your point of view almost always. It's also nice to see your perspective, especially with the North Carolina violence, them mislabeling people. Guys, absolutely not. Get all of the stuffed animals out of the sink now. Back in your room. That's crazy. I look away for 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. And they are gathering all of their stuffed animals, bringing them upstairs to the studio bathroom and piling them in the sink. I don't get it. What's the reasoning here? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Yeah, that's the answer I got. You were being silly. That's true. Yeah. Take it all back, please. Take it all back. You are not going to take all the stuffed animals and put them in the sink. I don't care. Please put them back. Jeez. Oh. I love my kids, guys. They're hilarious. They're doing weird things, guys, but they're hilarious. Also, let's just watch this clip. It's 1 minute. Matt Van Swal. This is Irina Zarutska's parents.
Arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail. Stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker.
What, bud?
I said, Daddy, can you go to my bedroom? I mean, Eva, can Eva go to my bedroom?
No.
Well, she's helping me.
Then she can leave them outside your room. Got it? I don't know what I guess the kids are feeling better. That's good. Like, I'll take that as a side, guys. They're feeling better. I feel awful, but I'm glad they're feeling better.
In the last seconds of her life, she died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zarutska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
All right, again, guys, clapping. Do you think it's Republicans, the Democrats, both, or all? If I had to wager, just by Matt Van Swal's response, I think it's going to be Republicans only again, because you can't possibly stand and clap for anything that Trump does if you're a Democrat, right? See if they show the room.
How do you not stand?
Okay, well, they didn't show the room, but I'm guessing That shows that they didn't stand at all. It's like, how do you not stand, guys? How do the Democrats continue to show us time after time after time after time that they hate the United States, and yet people still vote for them, guys? I think people only vote for them because they're tribalists. I think they vote for them because there is something in it for them, whether it is free stuff, whether it is whatever. Also, the fact that I bet you majority of Democrat voters have zero internal dialogue. They don't know how to think critically to themselves about things like this. They just get told by the mainstream media and by their apparatchiks that you need to hate Donald Trump and everything he does, and you cannot clap. You're not allowed to like anything he does, guys. Nothing. You can't like any of it. Kara says, how did they not learn from the D-Day Daniel experience last year? Good question. Because you'd look around the room and you would think, guys, the Democrats at this point, the Democrats represent evil. The Republicans represent absolutely nothing. They have no spine and they don't stand up for anything. They both are members of the Uniparty, and there's really nobody left representing us. Which one of your representatives do you actually feel represents you? Tim Burchett, maybe, if you're lucky enough to have him as your rep. Some might argue a few others. But there are hundreds of Republican reps. How many of them actually represent you? Mine doesn't. Especially not now that I live in Virginia, guys. It's about to get real weird. I'm going to have no representation here. Taxes are going up. Energy costs are going up. But don't worry, guys. The Democrats here in the state of Virginia gave themselves a raise. While you're suffering, they voted themselves a raise while they also increased your taxes and your cost of living. So don't worry about that. MK, hello, everyone. Hello, MK. Welcome to the chat. Kara says there are things that should easily unite us all. You would think, but there's not enough. They've diluted the populace with illegal immigration and legal immigration of people who are culturally incompatible with the West, that your voice isn't heard anymore. It isn't. It's just not. But State of the Union, guys, State of the Union so far is supposed to be healthy. I don't know if I believe it. It doesn't really seem like it to me. Especially when we're kicking off. The next section we have is on war, guys. We started a conflict. If it ever finishes loading, I might just hit refresh. We started a conflict with Iran, guys. I don't know how to say it other than just to say it, but we started a conflict with Iran. Now, it's official. President Trump, this was a few days ago, as of the 15th, has dispatched the Gerald R. Ford ahead of further negotiations, a second aircraft carrier in the region. This was a huge, huge red flag and a sign that things were not going well. Having two aircraft carriers in theater simultaneously is rare. Sometimes they pass each other as they're being relieved, but having them on theater together, not a good sign, guys. It says Iran is on a major verge of FAFO. Little did we know. It wasn't that much longer, guys. It wasn't that much longer. And for whatever reason, I had all of these pulled up. Don't know why my browser decided to refresh and wipe everything, but hey, we're just doing it live, guys. Here, this was a post previously from February 17th from Khamenei himself. The president keeps saying that they have the strongest military force in the world. The strongest military force in the world may at times be struck so hard it cannot get up again. You can see my reply right there at the top as of February 17. I laughed so hard I ran out of characters for a reply. Didn't get a whole lot of views, guys, but that's okay. I know what I said. It aged very well. Aged very well. Hello, MK. Good to see you. Yeah, Khamenei is trying to be like, hey, look, guys, like, we could hit you real hard. Can you? I don't know. And then, as of the 26th, 2 days before, pizza orders up at the Pentagon. Local gay bar attendance is down. U.S. forces being served steak and lobster. Guys, if you have been in the service, you would know what steak and lobster means. Anytime they serve steak and lobster, even though it is horrible steak and trash lobster, it is always a bad sign, guys. It means deployment is being extended. It means they're canceling port calls. It means that something bad is about to happen, guys. They don't serve steak and lobster to the troops for fun. It's a way to cushion the bad news that is about to happen. And as of 2 days later, the bad news that was about to happen, we know what it was now. This post by Hegseth, Secretary of War, overnight on President Trump's orders, the Department of War commenced Operation Epic Fury, the most lethal, most complex, and most precision aerial operation in history. The Iranian regime had their chance, yet refused to make a deal, and now they're suffering the consequences. For almost 50 years, they've targeted and killed Americans, always seeking the world's most powerful weapons to further their radical cause. Last night, unlike any previous president, Trump began dealing with this cancer. We will not tolerate powerful missiles targeting American people. Those missiles will be destroyed along with Iran's missile production. Iranian Navy will be destroyed. And as President Trump has said his entire life, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. The United States did not start this conflict, but we will finish it. If you kill or threaten Americans anywhere in the world, as Iran has, then we will hunt you down and we will kill you. Our warriors are the best in the world, and they are fully unleashed to achieve our objectives. May God's providence protect them in this vital mission. As of today, I believe the death toll is at 3 and the seriously wounded is at 5. But what happened? Well, America power got unleashed. Iranian regime claims they killed 50 service members. This was a lie. The IRGC claims that a Navy ship was struck. Also a lie. The Iranian regime was claiming severe damage at multiple U.S. bases. Also a lie. Guys, if you are on X at all in the last few days, you know that there was very heavy propaganda from both sides, mostly from the Iranian side, trying to say, look at all these great things that we're doing to combat and fight against the evil United States. Well, most of it's not true. Some of it might be. I'm not saying that the U.S. Central Command would be entirely forthgiving. They may themselves lie at times. But I wanted to pull this one up, and this was a last-second poll, guys. Operation Epic Fury, first 24 hours. Central Command commenced Epic Fury. Operation launched at 1:15 a.m., February 28th. Target Iran. Assets deployed. B-2 stealth. Lucas drones. Patriot interceptors. THAAD. Anti-ballistic missiles. F-18s. F-16s. F-22s. ATADs. F-35s. EA-18G. Electronic warfare aircraft. Airborne early warning and control aircraft. Airborne communication relay. P-8. RC-135. MQ-9 Reapers. M-142. MLRS. Nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. Guided missile destroyers. Counter-drone systems, refueling tankers, refueling ships, C-17 cargo aircraft, C-130 cargo aircraft. And they were going after what? Command and Control Headquarters, IRGC, which is the Iranian something Guard Corps. I don't know. Ballistic missile sites, Iranian Navy ships, Navy subs, anti-ship missile sites, and military communication capabilities, guys. They went after everything. They found all of it. And there's been very little direct damage to U.S. assets. Now, there has been retaliation. Lots of missiles have been shot at Israel. Lots of missiles have been shot at other places. Drones have been launched against some of our bases in allied countries. But whatever. Sleep is the only thing that ever gets them to go away, and make sure you eat enough protein. Karen, I don't Oh, migraine headache for okay. MK says have been down with a migraine. That's unfortunate. I am sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. I am also sick, but not with a migraine, thankfully. But yeah, sleep. Sleep is a good recommendation. Also, Kara, the technology is incredible. We were able to defend the carrier group from 52 missiles fired simultaneously. Guys, close-in weapon system alone is pretty epic. But the Aegis platform and the fact that we have multiple battle groups at play and hundreds of aircraft, guys. Karen says, saw the B2s over my house this morning. Yeah, they do just kind of fly out, fly back. I think we might live close to me. Kara says, MK, you might live close. Maybe. You never know. But guys, Operation Epic Fury was a resounding success. This is a crater hole. I love the post by the Ministry of Truth here, guys. Ministry of Truth, a little bit of humor at times, but Iranian parking lot business is about to explode. Found a great place to put it. The compound is gone, guys. Like, that is just a smoldering crater. Not sad to see it. But Oilfield Rando has a good point. And this is something that I talked about a little bit before. It seems strange that every one of our previous administrations that got us involved in a war, from Vietnam, Korea, Gulf War, Gulf II, Afghanistan, like all of these conflicts spanned years, some of them decades, and they were barely able to meet their mission objectives. We have now seen 2 consecutive operations, thoroughly planned and well executed, that we were able to black bag snatch Maduro and his wife out of their compound in country in Venezuela and leave with 0 American casualties. And then we kill hundreds of upper level officials in the Iranian. Can someone tell me what IRGC is, please? It's Iranian something Guard Corps, and it's something Islamic. I don't know. It's IRGC, Guard Corps, the last 2 letters. Hundreds of the leaders there. The leader of the country, the country himself, within 24 hours, in, out, we now have reports of 3 fatalities and 5 serious injuries from American service personnel. But guys, and Kara says, if I recall, we have spent $12 trillion. Not to mention the 30 probably or more that was spent on fraud. Oh, don't even get me started on the on Walls. Walls tried to come out on X yesterday and post about any of it, guys. The fact that Tim Walls wanted to try and post about this conflict instead of worrying about the fraud and nonsense, which he's not going to worry about because that's by design. In his own state, guys, he's going to come out and do what? He's going to try and say, oh, Trump bad. Yes, we get it, guys. If you have a D next to your name, you're required to say Trump man bad, Orange man bad. We get it. It's really tired at this point. MK says, USA, 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 USA. Yeah. So why did we spend $12 trillion, spend 20 years in Afghanistan, spend all these years in other conflicts when apparently Islamic Revolution Guard Corps. Okay, thank you, Karen. It was bothering the shit out of me. Okay, thank you. I'll take it. Even if that's not 100% accurate, it's better than what I had in my head. So the Islamic Revolution Guard Corps, perfect. IRGC just keeps getting spanked. But I don't know, man. Seems like wars are super easy when the objective is to win and not to launder $1 trillion to your friends in the DCVA, Maryland, or DMV, for the people that live here, area for decades. It really does feel like Afghanistan, Iraq, like a lot of these conflicts have just been a way to funnel money to people's friends that work for Lockheed Martin, that work for Raytheon, that work for Boeing, that work for whoever. Any of these NGOs or military contractors or anything that benefit from any of these things. They print money to give to NGOs to import incompatible people to the States. Then they give money to military contractors to build weapons and funnel, resources and weapons and money and whatever else overseas to fight the countries that we just imported incompatible people from. All of it. And then when they get here, we give them trillions of taxpayer dollars to open things like daycare centers, medical transport companies, hospice care, autism centers. Guys, like, all of it is paid for by you and me. Maybe not directly, because we all know that taxes don't work that way, guys. Taxes are not to pay for things. You might think they are, but they're not. Taxes are used to control inflation and regulate money supply. That's it. It's to soak up money out of the economy and take it away from you and me. Then they print money out of thin air to pay for things and to give to the people that hate you. The tens of millions weekly that we're sending to the Taliban. Yikes. The trillions that we have spent over the decades to NGOs in states like California, New York, Wisconsin, Michigan, all these places where they have all of these fraudulent companies and leering centers just soaking up all that corrupt money. Meanwhile, what is happening to the average American citizen, guys? The average American citizen, you and I, we're struggling. We're struggling to even pay our own bills. Meanwhile, they are funneling billions of dollars in cash out of Minneapolis St. Paul Airport to Somalia. Meanwhile, they are printing trillions to do all kinds of nonsense. Kara says, how did an increase of 30,000% in spending, talk about the autism, I believe, not cause an automatic investigation? Because it was by design. The people in charge that should have investigated were the people running the fraud. It's the only explanation I can come up with. Because otherwise, you are 100% correct, Karen. Otherwise, if you saw a 30,000% increase in spending in any category in your household budget, would it not draw a little bit of attention? Right? Like, let's say, hey, I usually spend $300 in gas. Well, what is a 30,000%? So let's multiply that by 300. If you went from spending $300 in gas a month to spending $90,000 a month on gas, according to your credit card statement, don't you think you would ask a few questions of, I don't know, your spouse, your kids, the credit card company, anybody? If you went from spending $300 to spending $90,000 a month on gas. Guys, it's by design. Starting to wonder if they could be off on our autism numbers due to the fact that so many people were going and getting diagnosed just so they could defraud our government. Yeah. It was also a really good way for them to be able to come out. It fed the narrative also. This is another reason they wanted it. Not only did it let them print money and give to their friends, but now they can claim something is causing an increase in autism. We should study it. That's more spending on medical research. We need drugs. That's more funding for big pharma. That's more money going to health insurance because now likelihood of autism is going up, which is expensive to treat. So now overall risk has gone up. Your premiums are going to go up. Health insurance companies benefit. The government benefits. NGOs benefit. Everybody benefits except you and except me. MK says, my health insurance went up $350 a month. Oh, if I had an increase of anything at that amount at this point. Money is so tight for me right now that if I had one bill go up that much right now, I would be insolvent. Meanwhile, these ass clowns are getting Lamborghinis, buying properties, doing all kinds of nonsense, just saying, look, my kid has autism. I run an autism center. I've got a daycare. I've got a hospice. I've got a medical transport company. My Somali family operates a grocery and a restaurant. And all the women are on food stamps. Like, there's so many ways that these people are enriching themselves at our expense. MK says, which has raised my insurance. I only make $15,000 a year. When you sign up kids for the Trump savings accounts, did I sign up? I don't know if they're eligible. I'd have to look. Honestly, I haven't looked. I should. If they're eligible for it, I absolutely should. But yeah, guys, like the wars, these last two conflicts, 24 hours, 48 hours, they weren't years long. The only thing I can think of is that what Oilfield Rando was implying was basically these wars have been conducted in a manner as to maximize the amount of money they could print and give to their friends. MK says, I have MS. Government won't give me any help. So here we are. Have you tried claiming that you're autistic? Have you tried running a daycare center or an elderly care facility or any of it? It's one of those, if you can't beat them, join them at this point, guys. Just register as a Democrat and go claim all the BS. Like I hate being an accelerationist. The system is so not sustainable. It's not even funny, guys. It's going to break, and when it breaks, it's going to be catastrophic. I don't like it. I don't want it. But I don't see any other reality anymore. I told my mother, and Mom, if you're watching, you probably remember this because I remind you about it semi-regularly. It was probably in 2010 or 12. I said that in my lifetime, our system will not exist as we know it anymore. And at the time, it seemed a little hyperbolic. At the time, I don't think she called me crazy, but it was definitely, no, that's, Well, with the way things are going, the way that the Uniparty is treating this country, I don't see how it is sustainable at any sort of long term. I don't. I'm helping with Legos, guys. I've been asked to. Well, just hold the show, guys. My kids need me to take a piece of Legos apart. Back up. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. You're welcome. Now we're getting to this, guys. Planet of Memes. I did throw a couple of memes in here a little bit, just because I had to ease the tension just a little bit, guys. So I do have a couple of memes that are not in the normal meme section, so just bear with me. Also, MK says, I am autistic as well as dyslexic. I don't think it's going to have a... I went before a judge Tuesday. I guess I'll find out soon. Well, hey, let me just say I have been pissed for the last 15 years about it. I've had MS since my early 20s. So this whole Somali fraud and all the government fraud is really ticking me off. Yeah, I bet it pisses me off, and I don't have any of those issues. I can only imagine when you, with your issues, see the system being taken advantage of like that. It's probably a little bit extra personal and infuriating. So I'm sorry to see that and hear that, MK. I really hope you get a good resolution on that, and I'm sorry to hear about the cost going up as well. I know that's not something I can do right now. I really do hope things are all right. Bro's a real gangster. This from Planet of Memes. 34 felonies, 5 kids with 3 baby mamas, snatching up dictators, taking oil tankers, took a bullet to the head, mega viral mugshot, walked into North Korea like a boss, and had his house raided by the FBI, guys. Like, I know I'm not qualified to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway, guys. I don't know how people don't say that he's not our first, not like a real black president at this point. I know he's got the support of the community, right? The rappers loved him. Everybody loved him until the Democrats said you had to hate him. And I think a lot of them secretly still do like him. But yeah, it's a real G. It's true. This one, guys, I just actually watched this movie today during my kids' nap. I was not feeling well. I took a little bit of a nap myself, laid down on the couch, opened up my Plex server, and decided I was going to watch Blood Diamond. I didn't even realize when I pulled this article that that's where this was from. Watched that today. But guys, I will no longer be calling it Iran. This is Sam, Conservative Alternative. It's now officially Persia. I'm from Persia. It's like, we say Iran now, don't we? It's like, do we? Do we? Because it might just be Persia again. Carrot, let's just say I've been pissed. Oh, Carrot. Is that a voice to text, MK? Because Carrot is spelled C-A-R-O-N. That's the first time I've ever seen it spelled that way. This meme also, guys. I need your help with Iran. This is Israel talking to France. France won't join your attack. I need you to show Iran how to surrender. Oh, sick bird. Absolute just sick bird, guys. Oh, but guys, we are partway through the show. Let's go ahead and get the profile. You can go through there, go to patriot.org. You can join our community. You can also find the different ways to support me. I've been told that there is still a tip button up here by the profile button. I can't see it for whatever reason. You can't see your own anymore. I don't know why. But yeah. So that's neat. You know what, guys? I'm live and I haven't even reposted myself. Hang on a second. Let me grab the link. Copy the link. We are going to go to profile. We are going to go to here. We're going to go here. We're going to paste this in here. Check it out. Post it out. We are then going to go in here. We are going to repost the live. Repost it. Perfect. And then I am going to, can I pin it? Pin it to my profile. Pinned it. All right. Now we're good to go. All right. Getting into culture, guys. Culture is one of those weird mixed bags, this show. Still wanted to include because there was a couple of good memes and culture references with regards to Iran as well as some other things, guys. So I included a culture section. I'm not even sorry about it. Planet of Memes, you know the script is already written. Netflix waiting for the conflict to end so they can make a movie about a black Iranian guy who falls in love with a transgender Israeli soldier. That was a lot of words, guys, but you know it's coming. You know it's absolutely coming, guys. The race swapping on Netflix is insane. I don't understand it at all. Can't we just make stories about things and not make them about race? Like, can't we? But we all know this show's coming, guys. That would be one funny movie. It probably would be. I just want, you know what, though? I'll allow it as long as we have one thing, guys. Mr. Bean has to be in it. It's my only requirement. You got this one. Randy Fye dropped this absolute truth bomb.
No.
Let's go ahead and watch it, guys.
I made a big deal because one of Mamdani's key supporters just called for all dogs in New York to be killed because they're not Sharia compliant.
Yeah, we have a shirt for that, by the way. go ahead and check out the store, patriotdad.org. Follow the link to the merch. It is actually patriotdadhq.com. Guys, we picked the dogs. Not even sorry about it. Hey, man, just make good movies that are child friendly. Yeah, like for real. I am so tired of my Plex server. I literally have to just go back to movies from the early 2000s and late 90s. It's the only good movies that are out there. Like, I don't understand why they can't make a good movie. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they have to keep just injecting this race nonsense, this gender nonsense, all this progressive BS into all of the shows and all of the like, holy shit. Like, pardon my language. Look at the last Star Trek show that was just coming out. It's a bunch of obese lesbians. We have a bunch of weirdos. We have a trans Klingon. Like, guys, I am a Trekkie. I grew up liking Star Trek, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, even Voyager, guys, because 7 of 9, Jerry Ryan just... But, like, what in the hell happened? It's a franchise that needs to die, just like Star Wars, just like all of the other ones that this woke mind virus nonsense has touched. They need to just die. The franchise. Not the creators, not the people. The franchises need to stop. That's all there is to it. Dogs stay. We love doggies more. Absolutely, MK. We do choose the dogs. But guys, why is it that we can't just have good, like, the storytelling of Deep Space Nine? It was such a good show. You had to watch it from beginning to end. The story was in almost every episode. You cared about the characters. Benjamin Sisko was the best captain, in my opinion, of all of them. I know everybody likes Picard, guys, or Kirk or whatever. Suck it. I don't care. Benjamin Sisko, best captain, for sure. There was family involved. You had the Ferengian, the banter between them. Like, it was just such a good show. Like, you even had your gender fluids. Oh no. So just, yeah. But guys, such a good show. Now, absolute dog shit.
And we need to say that's not okay. There are 57 countries in the world where you can live under Sharia if you...
Yeah, so that's the question, guys. If there are already 50-something countries where you can go and live under Sharia law, why do you want to come here and make Sharia here? Other than you are called by the religion to spread and conquer. That's it.
Want that, go to them.
Right.
But America is not going to be the 58th.
Thank you.
No,
I hope he's right. If things keep going, though, I don't know how we avoid it. The only way to avoid it, guys, it's going to be a lot of bad things are going to happen to avoid it. What? More Legos. What? What are you talking about? Anyways, even Miss Piggy Lost in Space was better than a lot of the shows on. Oh, gosh. Yes. Yes. True. Absolutely true, guys. Yeah, I choose the dogs. I agree. Culture-wise, absolutely agree. British government has classified anyone who opposes the Islamification of their country as a terrorist. Guess what, guys? Guess that just means we're all terrorists now.
It's right here. I'm right here.
Hold on. Oh, no. Hang on, hang on. You're missing something, buddy. There's a black... this is off. It's supposed to be... there's something wrong here, kids. I think you're missing helping diagnose a Lego problem. So this black thing goes on the very back.
Oh, I didn't know.
So that goes there, which makes we're building Legos live, guys. It happens. Sorry, I know you guys can't see. I'm trying to help them put together this little race car. There's a couple of parts on it that don't make sense.
Okay, it really don't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go finish mine.
You're also What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, buddy?
Just doing this.
Mm. Can you not, buddy? Thank you.
Because you don't want me to be in camera.
I don't. That's
And
true.
I was trying to be in camera. Oh, I didn't be in camera.
So there's that. I feel like this is missing a piece.
Can you get the piece in my bedroom?
Okay, I think there's like a little piece missing there, buddy. It's not long enough.
Daddy, what's the piece missing?
I don't know. You got to find it.
So what is it that's missing? I think I'm just what is it that's missing? I guess I can leave
Oh
it
wait,
like
there you
this.
go. I think you got it. All right, perfect. Sorry about that, guys.
Show it. Show it.
Oh, okay. They want me to show you. See, we have now completed the race car. I had to install this piece. They had a couple of the pieces wrong, but yeah, there we go.
Daddy, show this.
Oh, okay. Now we're doing show and tell, guys. Excuse me. We have a giraffe and
A monkey.
a monkey
I know.
and a little present.
Whatever that
I don't
is.
know.
It's a cake.
It's a cake? Are you sure? Okay, it's
And
cake,
this is
not a
cake
present. My bad.
too.
Okay, that's enough, guys. Come on. That's enough. Thank you. Do you need anything else right now? Okay.
But I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. All right, so guys, cultural nationalism. So Western culture is under threat from mass migration and a lack of integration by certain ethnic and culture groups. This is a terrorist ideology. MK says, "Great job with the Legos, kiddos." They said you're welcome. I think they meant thank you, but thank you, MK. But yeah, guys, terrorists, extreme right wing. We define extreme right wing terrorism as the active or vocal support of ideologies that advocate discrimination or violence against minority groups. Guys, the UK might be next on the list that needs an invasion because they're not doing good. Got this one. Paul Joseph Watson. Remember when the conspiracy theorists said they were mass importing migrants to become soldiers for regime wars? Well. Here we go. Foreign policy, guys. Migration can provide the manpower for European defense. The European Union is trying to raise an army, and the European Union is trying to argue that if they import a bunch of migrants and offer them citizenship instead, so they can serve in the military to protect them, they're going to try and import. The Romans tried this, guys. They literally do not teach history so that you repeat the same mistakes. This is insanity, guys. Expecting a foreigner to give two shits about your country, to go and fight and die to protect your way of living, stupid, retarded, insane. There's many words for it, guys, but that's absolutely crazy. This is one of my favorite video clips of the week, guys. Culture, DEI, right? We all know DEI. We all know what it means. We all know that some people get hired and they shouldn't be in a certain position. Well, here is a female NYPD officer, guys. Let me know if you think it's her that's the DEI hire or is it him? I'll give you one guess. Don't DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. Don't worry yourself about it. Hopefully it's long gone by the time you're old enough to care. And it has music. So we're going to mute it. But look at this. She's trying to load this rifle. She's doing a very bad job. Oh God. The look you give when your new DEI partner has no situational awareness. Aladdin says, good luck getting them enlisted. Aladdin, welcome to the chat, sir. Hopefully things are going well for you. Do you have any interesting tidbits or updates for the chat while you're here? Originally, I had asked, and I don't know if you had seen it because a lot of people have problems seeing my posts lately, but I asked if you had an update on verification if the Ayatollah was in fact deceased. We got confirmation of that from other sources, but do you have anything else from people on the ground? Let us know what you think about what's going on over there with Iran, or Persia, as we might be calling it now. But yeah, guys, that DEI look, that look, he's just like, oh, anybody, literally anybody could have walked up on this female and just ended her and taken her weapon. Why? Why are these people in uniform? Mamdani wants to not hire 5,000 more officers, right? Just not hiring them at a time when New York needs them most. It's bring me up to speak. I wish I could. It's not a space. It's a live. It's just a live. I don't have any way of dialing you in. I need to find out how to do that so that we can. Yeah, I don't know how I do that right now because I don't have the audio for anything else pulled up. Whether I've got to get Signal or something else set up, we need to get that set up so that we can call in. If you can, just type a message for an update. If it's too long, go ahead and post it on X and just post the link to that in the chat, and I will bring it up. Or if you already have a post, put the link in the chat, and I will bring it up. That'll work. Also in the culture, guys, boom, federal judge dropped the hammer on radical leftist Greenpeace cult, slapping them with a massive $345 million fine for their violent sabotage of the Dakota Access Pipeline.
Governor of North Dakota at that time. What do you remember?
I know. Yeah, I know I should. That's a technical side thing I've got to work out. Interesting live stream earlier, Aladdin. I should probably have talked with the girl. I can relate a lot of what she was saying, but I'm more inclined to believe they're demons, not aliens, but interdimensional demons. Demons makes a lot of sense.
Well, Bill, I took office on December 15th of November 16th, and at that time there was thousands of protesters camping illegally on federal land. This protest, there was a separate trial that showed that the Obama administration, which was still in office at that time, was putting their thumb on the scale on the side of the protesters.
Yeah.
And
imagine that. Imagine that. A Democrat siding with protesters? Say it isn't so.
This was this hurt. It hurt the tribe. It hurt their casino. It hurt their revenues. The local ranchers and farmers are being terrorized. The law was being broken every possible which way, not just trespassing, but human trafficking, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, ATF issues, arms issues. I mean, this place was a toxic mix of protests, all in there grifting and trying to grab national attention. And I'd say today's ruling is really for the rule of law. I mean, in North Dakota, we understand free speech. We support free speech, but there's a difference between free speech and violence. And I think this is a timely and appropriate outcome from the jury.
$345 million verdict. I don't think Greenpeace is going to be around too much longer. Michaela is awesome, but she had gone through some difficult times. Do you have a link to it or something? I could pull it up for just a second. I'm sorry I missed it. It says PSA. This is from Wasson Watch Company. Very great posts all the time from them guys. Hi, I'd like a wake up call. Yeah, more people have been shot by trans women than ICE agents in 2026. That should be a wake up call. The new Ayatollah is not dead, FYI. yet. And he's not in Iran now. Probably a smart move at this point. Just saying. Also, this one, carrying on the theme of violence and things coming from the trans community, we have this story, which should piss off everybody. This gentleman, actually, we'll read the story real quick. Minnesota Republicans proposed common sense age verification for porn sites. Makes sense, guys. This Democrat representative loses it. He wants to make a statement.
You mentioned the Paxton case, and the AGs in many states are very clear about that. They're almost jubilant about being able to use these laws to ban young people from accessing content that could be educational. If
this person is that this dude is really trying to argue that kids need access to pornography because it's educational content.
Nope.
No.
they are queer.
Oh, because they're queer, because they're a protected group.
Nope.
And you're a principal, you have LGBT students in your school, and we also know that they're not receiving sex education for queer kids.
Probably because we're not trying to support the mentally ill. Instead, we should be getting them help.
We know that.
Girl of Mystery, welcome to the chat. Also gross. Yeah, he has some issues. What is it, kid? No, we're not doing this. This is not going to become a new segment, guys. Okay, not right now. After the show, buddy.
After the show, it's time for bed.
Yeah.
Then we won't get to play.
You're playing right now.
Well, just
Hey, my buddy. High five. Okay. High five. Okay. Nope. That's enough. That's enough. Not right now. Anyways, how can you argue? How can you argue? Aladdin says the new Ayatollah is Karbala, Iraq. Okay. And Michaela, she seemed sweet. Yes. But yeah, guys, I don't know how you can argue that queer people need any more attention than they already get, but that they need sex education that's different than normal sex education, but somehow pornography is supposed to be educational for minors.
Prurient
No.
interest could be, for many people, the very existence of transgender kids. More and more people are saying there simply are no transgender kids. You mentioned the Paxton case.
There aren't. There are not transgender kids. There are mentally deranged parents. Yeah, that's it. That's my stance on that. If you don't like it, don't care. Tough. Girl of Mystery, got a heart? Okay, hearts, fantastic. Aladdin, can you replay this, dude? I want a snippet to post it. Talking about this? Yeah, I can replay it. Just give me a second.
You mentioned the Paxton case. And the AGs in many states are very clear about that. They're almost jubilant about being able to use these laws to ban young people from accessing content that could be educational if they are queer. And you're a principal, you have LGBT students in your school, and we also know that they're not receiving sex education for queer kids.
Oh, like just hearing it a second time is wild, guys. MK says jubilant. Who pulls that word out of their arse? Somebody who's used to having things in and around and pulled out of their arse. That would be my guess.
We know that prurient interest.
Prurient? Okay, look, this is an overeducated psychopath. That's all there is to it. I don't know what else you guys need to hear on that. Gross. This dude is just gross. We're going to get this, though, guys. Culture. We would need 2.7 children per woman to avoid extinction at this point. 2.1 is not enough anymore. Yeah. Total industrial world collapse is in progress in totality. Yes, we are below replacement to avoid the cliff that we are falling off of. 2.7. But you know what's very interesting? The Democrats, the progressives, they just want less white kids. Look at these two articles, these two headlines from The Guardian, posted here by Kevin Sorbo, guys. Why have 4 when you could have 7? Notice the woman in the picture targeting minority communities overseas. And then for white communities, probably Europe, want to fight climate change, have fewer children. This from the exact same newspaper. And then they call us crazy for saying that they are trying to replace us. Why not have 7 if you're a minority, but if you're white, have fewer kids. Have none. Matt Van Swol has a posted here. It says, my wife talks constantly about how she was told in school growing up that having kids was bad for the environment and having kids would be bad for the kids, bringing them up in such a horrifying world. It was all a lie and no one ever talks about it, but it happened. It did happen. It's still happening. Conservative alternative, Sam, it is a slow motion genocide that's being carried out against us. They are trying to eliminate us. Bloomberg, want to slow climate change? Stop having babies. And then also, only immigrants can reverse America's baby bust. Again, they are creating the problem that they turn around and then recommend the solution to. It is evil and twisted. I don't like it. It just shows that while they love calling us racist, the real racists are the people that are trying to eliminate white people from the earth. Literally trying to eliminate. Like, it is a slow motion genocide. People like The Guardian, which is ironic as hell, coming from a paper that is in the UK that was traditionally a white country, is now pushing this progressivist globalist agenda that is very anti-white. Please keep it down. And we do not play on the stairs. That is how somebody is going to get hurt. You understand? Okay, please don't. But yes, guys. Why shouldn't white people have 7? Can you answer me that? We need to at least have 2.7 if we want to avoid complete catastrophe. And that's an average birth rate, guys. So if you have a bunch of your friends that you know that have 0 kids, you and your friends are falling victim to this messaging. We're going to get out of the more serious stuff. We're going to get straight into the memery, guys. The memes, because that's what we're all really here for, guys. We all know there's a war going on. We all know there's other things going on. We know that life is serious. MK, me as well. MK says, I need to have 0.7 of a baby. Me too, because I only have 2 right now. So that means we need to have at least 1 more, which I know my parents are going to love to hear. Just remember, guys, at least 1 more, maybe 2 or 3. Who knows? White genocide is real, girl of mystery. It says it's just taboo to talk about for some reason. Not here, it's not. Feel free to talk about it in my chat anytime. Kara says, I get called a racist because I don't like seeing black kids being killed on my nightly news. Yeah, guys. Black lives don't matter to black people. They don't give a shit about gang violence, because when it's black people killing black people, nobody cares. Except for us, Karen. Except for the people that actually try and, bring attention to it. Maybe get it to stop. Maybe point out some places like, I don't know, Margaret Sanger and Planned Parenthood and the eugenics program that she was perpetrating against minority communities and people with disabilities. Maybe there's that too, right? Planned Parenthood is a eugenics program that was designed to eliminate minorities and the disabled. People don't like to talk about that either. But hey, I want to see less people dying in general. That's it. That's all there is to it. Aladdin says they should, but sadly the expectation for men and women went out to the wire. Yes, guys, the day my husband asked me to pay halves on rent is the day I pack my bags. This is from Eden. The responses, guys. And go where? You can't even afford half the rent. Fair point, guys. Fair point. Margaret sent her research to Germany. Yeah, there's a lot of other fun things, guys. Andrew Wilson's wife. Cannot think of her name right now. She has a book about this. She was just on Joe Rogan. It's very interesting. But yeah, Margaret Sanger and the whole Planned Parenthood thing, guys, it's wild. There's a reason they don't teach you about it. Yeah, they loved her. Absolutely. But yeah, guys, the people, the crazy ladies that are out there trying to call out their the guys they're dating or the men that they're married to for wanting them to pay their share. It's like, yeah, you can't even afford to do that. What are you going to do? This was good. Sam with this just banger. Good for AOC. So proud of her. Her IQ test came back negative. God is good. Oh, MK says, Patriot, you go ahead and have half a kid, and I will have half a kid, and that will have us covered. I don't think it would. 2.7 would be 5.4 between the two of us. We would need to have 0.7 of a kid each. Or, you know what? Here, MK, I'll have 2. You're good. Or 3. Then you're fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I'll have 2 or 3 more. You'll be fine. Girl of Mystery says Virginia Woolf was clear about a room of one's own. Yeah, but guys, AOC IQ test came back negative, guys. If you're not following Sam, Conservative Alternative, already, you need to. Absolutely. Got this one. Gigabase Dad. 4 out of 5 citizens love democracy. Guys, democracy is not what we are. We are a constitutional republic. We are not a democracy. We are not mob rule. It is not simple majority rule here in this country. There's a reason that we have representation. There's a reason we have the Electoral College. Because in this picture, 4 out of the 5 people voted yes, and the guy getting beaten to death has 0 say. It's like letting the wolves vote with the sheep on what is for dinner. It's crazy, guys. Straight. Somebody animated it. Yep, that's it. Democracy's bad, okay? All Karen says Epstein was a big believer and was running crazy experiments at his New Mexico ranch. Skinwalker Ranch, if I remember. I believe it's Skinwalker Ranch. If somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong on that. Sam on this one as well. Too much of what is called education is little more than expensive isolation from reality. This from Thomas Sowell. You have this woke weirdo. I have a master's degree, so I understand how the world works. Nah. Thomas Sowell, great man. If you ever get a chance to read or consume any of his stuff, do it. You will not be disappointed. You got this one, guys. Gigabase Dad shall not be infringed. I reject the belief that I must be defenseless in order for you to feel safe. Zorro Ranch. Okay, fair enough. I was wrong. Thank you for correcting me. This is the argument that the gun control lobby, right? They're like, okay, MK, do you just want to have another kid? If you want to have another kid, MK, just do it. Like, you don't have to wait on me. Yeah, guys, the whole argument of the gun control community is that they must disarm us so that they are safer, except the criminals are going to still have Skinwalker is the one with the crazy paranormal stuff happening. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's too many ranches out there with weird names, guys. I'm just waiting to see one of those, what do they call those, like mythological monster creatures like West Virginia has and stuff? The cryptids? Cryptids? I don't know. Probably one of those weird things too. Yeah, guys, you don't need to make law-abiding people defenseless in order for criminals to feel safe. You just don't. Huffiness, the new owner renamed it to San Rafael Ranch. That sounds so much nicer. Steve loves ammo with this one. If you could show ID to apply for food stamps, Section 8 and Medicaid, or Medicare, you could show ID to vote. Yes. If you needed to access any benefits, then it shouldn't be too hard to get it to vote. Missouri has Momo the Monster. Is that your cryptid? Fair enough. Rubio realizing that after he's going to have to run Stargate Command after Trump releases the UFO files, aka the Stargate DVD set. Guys, these Rubio memes are just so good. Like, AI has made the Rubio meme template so much better. It used to be that you would have to like crappy Photoshop something onto them, but like the AI ability to like change the uniform that Rubio is in at the just drop of a hat, I love it. Also, I just realized this was posted by Jack O'Neill, who was the head of Stargate Command in the Stargate show. Documentary of Stargate being a documentary parody account. This is parody account of a real, not fake person married to Captain Carter SG-1. Oh, so many jobs. Yes, so many jobs. But he's so good at them. He's so good at them, Karen. That's all that really matters. And then our last meme that I pulled. Oh no, millennials are starting to boomer post. Millennial, noun, a legendary tribe of 30 to 40-year-olds who look 25 but feel 65, who fueled by iced coffee, nostalgia, and mild panic. MK says, I don't want any more. I was just thinking it would be my patriotic duty. Fair enough. MK, like I said, if you feel so inclined, then you may. I might still have 2 or 3, though. I don't know. What do you think? It could still be in the cards, right? And then we're going to look at, let's see. Do we got any good? So we got some Karen memes. What else we got? We probably got a lot of Karen memes. I missed out on a lot because I was out last week. So I'm just going to pull up. Let's see. February 25th. Oh, gosh. What?
Eva hit her back on the wall. She accidentally, though. Hit her back on the wall. She needs help fixing her back.
Tell her to come here then. Using Lyft and real Diane Yap created a monster and he won't stop. The per capita rate is the standard statistical definition used across all sources, not just the BJS. Oh, I forgot to pull it up. Here you go. Karen, this was your Super Bowl. You hit your bum? On what? How do you hit your bum on the wall? Why? Slow down. I'm not kissing that. You're absolutely wild. Per capita, guys, we always get called racist for using it. Kara just really went. Honorable mention goes to Falcons and ex-terrorists. He's still at it, folks. Oh, guys. Good job, Karen. He's still got to post a minute. Like, what was happening in this? If you don't mind, Karen. Timothy McVeigh, that's a weird one. Doesn't support your point. Oh, wow. Okay. He was arguing with Grok. Okay, now I can see why. Try to explain it to him again. Grok, help. It's like you're calling your mom. So, Grok, can you help him understand what an ecological fallacy is? Also explain it. Per capita rates provide group probability. Oh, got it. Okay, now just start arguing back and forth. Oh my God, the guy doesn't believe that per capita statistics tell us group likelihood. Hey man, there are just some people out there that are just a little bit retarded. Like you can't do a whole lot about it. It is what it is. I appreciate you for trying. Well done. Milton Freeman, why are you using shovels instead of modern machinery? Bureaucrat, you don't understand. This is a jobs program. Oh, I thought you were trying to build a canal. If it's jobs you want, then you should give these workers spoons, not shovels. Yeah, don't threaten them with a good time. They just might do that. Trump is in the Epstein files. It says Epstein hates Trump, but Trump is mentioned. Yes, they really, really got stuck on that one. You got this. Corrupt mayor creates hard times. Hard times create black DEI hire mayor. Black DEI mayor creates retarded times. Retarded times create Muslim socialist mayor. Oh, who made that? That took a lot of effort. You almost had Milton's accent. Did I? Oh, I didn't even realize that. This. Maxine Waters, the California raisin. Oh, guys, once you see it, you can't unsee it. The hair. Oh my God. Oh, guys. Oh, thank you for those. Those were great. I'm still down crispy memes. I have 0 crispy memes in the last 3 weeks. Has anyone heard from Crispy? Anyone? Also, we got this one from West Virginia. New Mountain Dew flavor named by President Trump. Wonder what it tastes like. Donald Trump unveils the new Mountain Dew flavor. Operation Epic Fury. It's tremendously, truly the best dew ever. Epic Fury. That does kind of sound like a Mountain Dew flavor, though, doesn't it? I could see that. Memes are getting harder to find, but the quality has been incredible. Yes, I completely agree. And I appreciate your hard work. We really do. Without all the engagement farmers, like that's something I've noticed as well. Without all the engagement farmers posting their meme checkpoints, there really is a lot less memes floating around. Like I forgot to save a lot of them. If I had have known there was going to be such a lack of memes, maybe I would have saved more of them. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that, but we are going to have to drop the YouTube, folks, because we're going to play the last couple of videos. But before we do, make sure if you're on YouTube, you check it out. Go to patriotdad.org. It has links to all of my other media accounts. Come on over to X. Come on over to Rumble if you wish to see the last few stories. We are going to be leaving YouTube because it's probably already been flagged at the beginning for the song at the first clip, but I don't need to get it flagged any more than it already has. Check out the Patriot Dad family community. Join our calisthenics workout that we are doing. I will get phase 3 posted here in the next few days. And also, you can see all of the ways to support me that include buying me a cup of coffee or buying merch. The merch, guys, you really got to check it out. Making the wood chippers great again. Petal lives don't matter. We choose the dogs. The many, many wonderful additions that we have because of Shell's work with myself, bringing those to you. So thank you very much. Make sure that if you are over on YouTube, that I appreciate the support. I appreciate the viewership, but come on over to X or Rumble if you want to see the last couple of clips. All right. So thank you very much. No, not quite. Almost. Make sure you brush your teeth, get pajamas. Yep. Brush your teeth and pajamas. Yep. Can you brush your teeth and get your pajamas on? Is it?